Good morning. Welcome to Extra Shot. I'm Carlos Diaz along with Jalea and Chuck back with you for a little more sunrise for you this morning as we celebrate Independence Day.
It's our patriotic version of Extra Shot.
Yeah, we were talking, it looks like Election Day.
Yeah, exactly. The results are in. Barbecue wins over steak.
There we go. My mic is on.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah, I feel like I had a little echo there before. Yeah, but you know, we got a hot day today, which I mean is what you expect for the 4th. And I know we're saying like, hey, at least it'll be dry, but it's almost too dry as it has been for the past couple weeks.
We could use some rain. And you know, a lot of people are traveling today in things like trailers, right? Which is our story currently, right?
Yeah, setting off from Switzerland, a solar-powered trailer. Look at this thing. Well, we have temperatures right now. Let's see temperatures.
All right, well, let's just do that then.
Okay.
What the heck? We can pivot here. This is a look around the country, you guys. 66 in Denver, 69 Lexington, 68 here, 75 over in Sarasota, Florida, and it is really going to get hot today. If you're headed down to Holiday World, Splash and Safari, 95. It'll be a beautiful day at Indiana Beach, but still 92 degrees, so it's a good thing there's a lot of water there and also a lot of shade. Now, to your point, Jalea, that we need rain. This is a look at tomorrow morning. We're going to get widespread rain here, a slight risk for severe weather, so some of those could be thunderstorms. But look how we get clear skies in the middle of the day. That heats the ground up. So some of the rain and thunderstorms that we see tomorrow evening, for instance, could be on the strong side and could take us into early Wednesday morning. So just keep in mind that'll happen. 93 today, a hot one tomorrow at 95, and then the 90s all the way through Thursday.
So we get some much needed rain, but it kind of comes with the threat of
always in summer.
So,
all right, let's talk about that trailer story. Setting off from Switzerland is a solar-powered trailer. It's on a 4-year quest to raise awareness about global warming. Check this thing out. It's called the Solar Butterfly. It's sun-bolstered. They have wings, and those wings are going to collect power from the sun and then power the Tesla Model X that's going to be towing it all over Europe. The plan is to cross 90 countries and 6 continents, including a 6-month jaunt that will cover nearly 14,000 miles in Europe. The Solar Butterfly was created by a former teacher in collaboration with the University of Lucerne. They hope this is going to inspire others to also take action to help protect our planet.
After hearing this story for a second time, we had this a little bit earlier this morning, I think I kind of understand what's going on now.
Okay, good.
So it's basically just a really large portable battery.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Plugging the car into it.
But it could be done without this huge butterfly to make it happen. But sure, awareness, and we're talking about it, so hopefully that does help the goal, and they're able to have some. Cool.
Well, we've been sitting out here all day, and chicken minis, Jalea, sound
very good. Yeah, I had a ChickfilA biscuit for the first time in a little while and I was like, I forgot just how good the breakfast is, because I'm not really like a huge breakfast person anymore after working this shift. But we're talking Chick-fil-A because they remain the head of the pack for all restaurants for customer service satisfaction. So this is according to the American Customer Satisfaction Index, of course. So Chick-fil-A has earned an 83, and that gave them the top spot for the 8th straight year in a row. Coming behind them, Jimmy John's got a 79. Also Domino's and KFC, they got just below that. They got 78. Last place rankings, I don't know if this is a surprise to anyone or not, or kind of how they feel, you know, with McDonald's ranking here, they got a customer satisfaction score of 68. So I guess it doesn't really get lower than a 68, they're saying, like, even...
Well, I mean, okay, so I went to McDonald's. We were driving back from North Carolina. We stopped at McDonald's, had a great meal at McDonald's yesterday, okay? But we did stop at a McDonald's a few weeks ago in Florida, on the way to driving to near Florida, and they were so short-staffed that when we walked in, you know, we never walk in anymore. We walked in because we needed a break from driving, and they said, "We're sorry, you have to order on the app. We don't have enough people to man the register."
Man.
So we had to order on the app from inside the restaurant. And I said, "Well, what about these flat screens?" They go, "Nope, we're turning those off." And it was, and the woman was very, flustered, rightfully so. She said, "It's just me and 2 other people, and we're trying to." And I said, "No problem." So we ordered on the app, and then they brought us our food.
To the Chick-fil-A point? Okay, so one of my sons, full disclosure here, worked at Chick-fil-A all through high school and then through a good part of college. One day when he's in high school, he comes home and goes, "Dad, guess what? What? I'm going to be in customer relations for the Chick-fil-A at the particular one he was at." I said, "Son, that is great. What are you doing?" I'm getting in the cow suit. So he's out That was my kid.
That's funny.
For you folks in Plainfield, that was my kid out there waving.
It proves it's all about how you look at your job. You know,
100%.
Some people just said mascot. He said, "I'm the vice president of customer relations."
And I feel like that's kind of their business model, though.
Yeah.
So I used to work. It was not technically a Chick-fil-A, but so and Georgia's like with the first Chick-fil-A there. So they have a couple different I won't say hybrid, but they try out a different
Captain Chicken.
Yes. So they.
McDowell's.
Wait, and I tell you, you're going to be surprised. I actually worked. The place was called Truett's Pizza Cafe, because they have these different. So there's
Kathy
also
Truitt, or
yes,
was it the
Truett
Truitt
Cafe,
family?
yes, and
Okay,
so they also have one that's called. Truett's Pizza, like it's not pizza, it's the luau, and these are all in Fayetteville, and so it's just like different. So they have like kind of Hawaiian type thing. So like the pizza cafe is no longer with us anymore.
No, it didn't survive.
But it did last it was around for at least like 10 years. But I remember like when you go, but it has the same business model as a Chick-fil-A. So obviously you're
Because
still
it's
saying
the
my
same family, yeah.
same family. So you're still saying my pleasure and all that. And so instead of they're like, no, we're not fast food, we're quick service.
Right.
And so it's the same way
Okay,
so it's a little bit different, but it is. And I remember in the same way people talk about like the customer service at Chick-fil-A. I remember chasing cars. I chased a car down one time because they were like, they forgot their breadsticks. They had me running this car down, and then I got back in like, and they were like, oh no, that wasn't even for that car. And so
You got the wrong car.
So and then I told my mom that, and she's like, it's fine, it builds character.
There you go.
So I was like, okay, sure, that works for that way, but just different, literally. So I guess it was the customer, he's a guest customer relations.
Yeah, there we go.
Guest customer
I like that. That sounds better on the resume.
So I tell you what, exactly this.
Yeah.
I tell you what, since we're talking about food, let's talk about Nathan's famous hot dog eating contest. It's going to return today to Coney Island. For some reason, Bailey, our floor director, is just pumping his fist wildly right now.
I'm excited about
Contestants weighed in on Friday. Why do they weigh in? There's no weight class. 14-time winner Joey Chestnut is suffering from a foot injury nowhere near his stomach, but he's planning to give it his all. ESPN's going to carry the men's contest at noon. ESPN3 will carry the women's contest at 10:45 this morning. 6-time champion Nikki Sudo is going to be again competing in that competition. Look at that. Look at the square off there.
Well, as you guys probably know, Joey lives here in Westfield, and
nicest guy, just
very
a
nice
nice
man.
guy. Yeah, everyone who's talked to him will tell you he's the nicest guy. But I can't get down with this. I cannot watch this because
it's the dipping of the water
dunking and the whole and the shoving it and
it's a
just.
lot.
hey, listen, I raised 3 boys.
So that's
That was called breakfast.
yeah. So we decided that, or at least as ESPN decided, like it's a sport, right? Is
I
that
guess
considered
it's
a sport, or
it's
it's like
a sport.
sport eating, or
Our own Paul Page doing the play-by-play.
Oh, really? I mean.
that's
And we're lucky to be alive during the Joey Chestnut era. It's like watching Babe Ruth, Michael Jordan, Tiger Woods all combined because he's the man.
That's the only sport where you still are the #1 man to beat with the broken leg.
Yeah,
It's the only
exactly.
sport that it works that way. So.
All right, well, thanks for joining us on this extra shot of sunrise. For Chuck and Jalea, I'm Carlos. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning at 4 a.m. Have a safe and
Happy 4th.
Happy 4th.
Happy 4th of July, and we'll see you back here tomorrow on Sunrise.